What's up, tubers? It's Truth Collins signing into this piece. Now, I want y'all to excuse my voice. I'm a little congested. As y'all can see, I'm about to get ready for bed, put a little Vicks Ab on. Kind of went out this weekend and went out of town, per se, and visited some of my family in a home for Mardi Gras. Big ups to all of them. It's surprising that when I went out there, a lot of family and friends I hadn't seen in a while, they all was like, oh, I've been watching your videos and I like it. So I was proud of that. I really was. I want to thank all of them for the support. So big up to Homer. Now I'm coming to you guys with this video. I hadn't done a video in a while, but I am coming to you with this video because I had the privilege of watching the State of Union today, and my president, President Barack Obama, he made a statement tonight that caught my attention. It kind of captured me. He said that no one in America that works full-time making minimum wage should live in poverty. And I began thinking, work full-time, America first, working full-time, making minimum wage, and still living in poverty. That is so sad. It is so mind-boggling. I was just sitting here thinking about things. I'm like, why is that possible? Why should that be acceptable to work full time in America, one of the richest countries, to work full time and make minimum wage and still live in poverty? And I began thinking, it's so many people out here that have got comfortable with a job and not a career. I'm one of them. I can pretty much say that at 26 years young, I've been working since I was 16. Now I work 2 jobs to make ends meet, which is by choice. Got tired of stealing from Peter to pay Paul. But, no pity parties there because I plan on getting comfortable with the career. That's no doubt. That's my short-term goal. I don't care how many obstacles I gotta cross, how many mountains I gotta go up, how many rivers I gotta swim. I will have a career. I work too damn hard. Nah, I ain't about to go through all this. As you get older, wisdom set in. And it's weird how so many people have got comfortable working on a job and not having a career. Now these days, it's more common to see someone over 65 still working. They're not able to collect Social Security or get retirement because they can't afford it. Because they have got comfortable on so many jobs. And not just people that have got comfortable with jobs. It's some professional people out here. Teachers, lawyers, doctors are working over 65 because they can't afford to retire. They can't afford their lifestyle with just getting Social Security or retirement. This economy is brought to shambles. But I can tell you this economy is going to get even worse because so many people want to point the finger. They want to point at Barack Obama and say, oh, well, you promised this and you promised that and it didn't happen. He's the president of the United States. His decisions that he makes is nothing without the Congress, the senators, and the governors backing him. And they don't back him. A lot of things he has brought to the table, a lot of opinion, a lot of advice that he's brought, a lot of plans that he's brought to the table have been wiped under the table because so many congressmen, so many senators, so many governors are still just captured by the skin of his color. By the color of his skin, I'm sorry. It's just so much. It's so much that's going on and people are still concerned about the color of his skin. Now, Louisiana is one of the only states that I know of that celebrate Mardi Gras. They give the kids off like 2 days, sometimes a week depending on certain cities. They get like a week out of school for Mardi Gras. But Martin Luther King birthday is a national holiday. National holiday. And they don't get off for that. Or work. People in the professional world, business world, they work for their birthday. They have to take PTO or take a sick day to have off for Martin Luther King birthday. But however, Mardi Gras roll around once a year, the whole state of Louisiana shuts down. Really? When is that ever acceptable? Because so many people are still tripping about the color of people's skin. That's too much for me. You know, I know a lot of people out here, me for example, so many young people are not able to be comfortable with the career because it's so hard to go to school. If you ain't disabled or got 3 or 4 kids, FOSFA ain't trying to give you no financial aid. You know, at one time I applied for financial aid. I had to use my parents' income along with my income. I didn't qualify. I had to get loans from Sally Mae. They told me, you know, you have to be 24 to file independent. I left home when I was 18 years old, got a house, and got bills. So therefore, you tell it to my landlord, you tell it to Clico, you tell it to DirecTV, and all these other people when they want their coins at the end of the month. Okay? I pay my own bills. So therefore, I should be able to get financial aid on my income alone without using my parents. Why I got to be 24 years old? That's crazy. Times is not getting easier because you know what? This is a country that rewards bad behavior. If you got 3 or 4 kids, and don't get me wrong, I ain't talking about the mother out there with 3 or 4 kids and daddy's not doing nothing. Well, for number 1, stop having them. But the first and the second one ain't doing nothing, then why have a third one? But anyway, I ain't talking about that person out there with, you know, 3 or 4 kids and working and want to go to school and do something with themselves. I'm talking about the ones that can repeatedly have kids on government assistance. And you know what? You see these chicks decide to have like a brainstorm. Oh, I'm going to go to school. And then they go to school for 1 semester. And then they flunk out or they drop out. But here I am working 2 jobs to make ends meet. And I can't get any financial aid or any kind of assistance to go to school. I have to pay out of pocket or get loans. Really? And then when you get out of school, you owe like $50,000, $60,000 worth of loans. Then when you do get a career and you begin working, all your money go to Sally Mae or whatever other loan companies that you got it from. This is just sad. But the other person, they can go to school, get the same education you got, and owe nothing because they didn't have 2 kids. Or they were a low-income family. You know, I should be punished because my parents were actually in the working world and they worked. But that other person's parents didn't work, sat at home all their life, basically raised them off government assistance, and now they're going to school for free because their parents fall on the low-income bracket. So when they finish school, they don't owe any money. So they double winning. But I get punished because my parents actually work, both of them, and I work. So with our incomes together, I don't qualify for financial aid. So now I got to get loans, and when I finish school, I got to pay them. But the other person double winning. Okay? It's like this economy, this America, it's like they basically commend bad behavior. You know, they salute them. You know, hey, oh, you low income, let's help them out or whatever. You know, I'm not feeling that. And I really understand what Barack said. You know, it's not acceptable to work full time, make minimum wage, and still live in poverty. Most jobs haven't gave a raise in 3 or 4 years because the economy is bad. They're right, the economy is pretty fucked up. But your company is still going on. Your company might not be prospering the way you want it to prosper, but you're still open. So I feel like this, if you're still open from year to year, you should give your workers a raise. Because you know what? The workers are keeping your business open. The workers are the ones there putting the work in, making it happen. So for you to not to give a raise to them in 3 or 4 years because the economy is bad, it's really sad. And that's why I come back to what I said at first. So many people have got comfortable with a job and not a career. It's time for us to make a change. It's time to get comfortable with the career and make things happen. Working these jobs day in and day out, especially if you work in manual labor, most people getting hurt, they're getting disabled because they own these jobs, working, doing this hard work with no benefits. They get hurt, they lost. It's so many people I see now working crippled or working, needing help because they can't afford to stop working. I'm going to come back with that with another video. Hold a moment.